Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Zeno here with the one and only legendary one-take builds. It's so legendary with the highest quality thumbnails and editing footage that we got my dry running in the background. You know, that is just some good shit right there. Alright, all jokes aside, this is the Emma Frost Whispering Ice, aka Ice Storm Raider. So, heads up. Any freaking comic book nerds out there, I'm sorry, Marvel's better than DC. Deal with it. Emma Frost is a cool-ass X-Men / mutant from the whole X-Men universe. She was a villain. I believe she was a good guy, too. I didn't know very much about her until X-Men First Class came out and I did a little bit of research. So, I'm like, in between comic book nerd, but not. But here's the heads up. Emma Frost is a cool Marvel character that has like diamond skin and telepathic powers, but of course she's got Frost her name, even though she doesn't do anything frosty. I decided to add that to the build anyways, because memes. Alright, so let's run down the build. Pox and I, straight up, we're like, Avatar the Veil. Oh yeah, if you don't know, Pox is my roommate. He's another streamer. He's a cool dude, makes better builds than me, been playing this longer, been in the game longer, you know what I mean? But anyways, we're talking about Avatar the Veil. And we're like, this is probably the strongest Raider node. Like, we were talking about it, like, you know, the Frenzy's the obvious sure choice. You look at it and you're like, whoa. You know, the Avatar, the Chase is damn good. But she's really the only class that doesn't have any, like, 2-pointer standalones. She's got 3 4-pointers, which makes her very unique. And then Avatar the Veil, like, we were both like, that's so underrated. Like, how would you ever make that good? So to me, I was like, how about a caster? And he was like, I guess, yeah, spell dodge, reflect, immune to status ailments is really good. And I was like, well, CI has the hardest problem with status ailments. It really does. But I was like, what the hell is going to play CI and take advantage of this and use elemental damage? Her start's only really good for projectile damage, so you'd have to play either some projectile-based caster or bow or wand, something like that. And I didn't want to go down that route. And then it hit me. I was like, Whispering Ice. Emma Frost, she gets diamond skin. What looks like diamond skin? Phasing. Phasing looks like diamond skin. Bam! So I was like, dude, I'll make an Emma Frost character. And I spun the whole idea to him based around this stupid little Marvel meme. Plus, it kind of looks badass. So here's the idea behind the build. As a CI character using Whispering Ice, I'll be immune to all elemental status ailments through 1 flask and potentially getting phasing on kill for 3 seconds. The best thing I found out while playing this build is that they're each their own duration. So the flask is 6 seconds, or 6 and change prior to increased duration nodes, right? 6.3. And then this guy is 3 seconds, and they each have their own individual role. So if my flask were to fall down and I have this Quartz Infusion up, we're good to go. It's like the other one. Like, Quartz Infusion will protect you when you fuck up by not having your flask up. Or vice versa. If you don't have Quartz Infusion up, you just pop the Quartz Flask. So it's, like, perfect for any CI build. Considering how CI, shock, chill, freeze, it's all a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass. And then I was thinking to myself, well, how would I get the int needed to play Whispering Ice? Fertile Mind. This first Fertile Mind Jewel is giving me 104 int. 114 int, something like that. Let's count it up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 90, 104. Oh, no, 114. 114. 114 int. That's like godly. As a Raider, level 49, I already have 717 int. Build's working out great. Not to mention, because this gives 20 int, proj damage, prod speeds does nothing, but who cares? You get another 20 int right here. And you get flash charges gained, which is perfect for the whole Quartz Infusion gimmick. Mana regen, strength, and then right here, stun avoidance. So we could get close to being immune to stun. We won't exactly be immune to stun, but while casting, we'll have a very, very high chance of not being stunned. So we'll get movement speed while phasing. I mean, it just makes sense. So I continue to go up the path, 30 int, which is also ES. And then we got yourself evasion ES nodes, and suddenly this evasion isn't so bad. Did I mention it also gives movement speed? So while I'm phased, I'll be able to run through monsters, be immune to status ailments. In this case, immune to curses with this flask up. I'll get 20% movement speed. I'll get another 8% here, plus another 4% here. It's just going to be, it just synergizes very well. One of the hardest things for ES builds to do right now is also generate frenzy charges. You know, it's either you're running poachers, you're running Zealot's Oath with Blood Rage. Can't do that with Val Pact. You're going to have to find some roundabout way to get frenzy charges. Well, don't worry, have no fear. We got Way of the Poacher. So the more I play this build, the more I'm loving it, the more efficient I really think it is, and I'm having a blast doing it. Now, obviously, I'll be straight up with you. The Occultist and Elementalist will probably be higher damage or more defensive, but this is still a completely viable, fun, and different, unique option to play Whispering Ice or CI character. This is my favorite thing about Ascendancy, is finding the class that doesn't make sense to pick something, and then you realize it totally fucking makes sense. I'm at level 49 right now with 4138 ES, which is pretty freaking good. I'm running Warlord's Discipline. Eventually I want to run Warlord's Discipline Poachers or Warlord's Discipline Temp. We'll have to, you know, mess around and see what's up. I kind of want to put Cast When Stunned in my chest piece because I'm using Whispering Ice. If I put Cast When Stunned in my chest piece and link it to Discharge, maybe Ice Bite, and like Cold Pen or something, my discharge will be mostly green charges. I will be able to generate frenzy charges through that. And then that way, you know, if I do get stunned, I have a fail-safe with Val Pact and Warlords. We're talking pretty good stuff here. So I was thinking some kind of roundabout way to do that, you know, just embrace the whole Emma Frost meme and all that silly funness I like to do with this game. Let's do a quick run through. You know, you can check and see how the build's running. I think I'm currently at Battlefront. Let's see. Load, you shitter. You guys like that dryer? Hell yeah, man. I don't play games, man. When it comes to YouTube videos, the highest quality. You know, man's gotta like do his laundry and shit. Bum, bum, bum. And there you go, man. Straight up Emma Frost. I mean, it's ribbons and I'm leveling, but fuck it. You know, I'm level 49. What do you expect? You guys want me to do a red map right now? I know there'll be a YouTube comment out there that's like, excuse me, Mr. Zenocide, why you do no red map first video XD? I don't care about Tropical Island. That's pretty much YouTube comments in a nutshell. So make sure, I need like 8 of those comments if you guys are going to comment on this video. Maybe 9. 9? This is pretty much just a theory craft video and just a, you know, very early stages, but I plan on fully running with this guy. Anyone who wanted to see the full potential of that Flame Blast Blood Magic build, it was a big success, I would say. It was doing great, and then I killed myself to Elemental Reflect with Flame Blast in a 3-link, so yeah, I was doing up to tier 10 and tier 11 maps with him, no problem. I should not have run Ellie Reflect. I was even warned by my roommate, but I'll either remake that build or I'll do another YouTube guide on him in good old Standard League. Rip, rip, rip. I kept him though. Cool, Oscar. Can you not bitch during my YouTube video? That'd be great. I love you, man. But here you guys go. As you can see, I'm doing more than enough damage for where I'm at in the content. Granted, Whispering Ice is pretty OP when you put it on, but it doesn't fall off really if you just stack the shit out of Int. Really, just get Int and it shouldn't fall off ever. Especially if you're running Warlords, you should have no mana problems by like level 40. If you guys have any questions or things you'd like to add on to the guide or potentials for this build to make it better, let me know. Let me know. But this will be a full flask build. It'll be a full flask build. Last thing I really want to talk about in terms of theory with this build, now that you saw a little bit of gameplay, is that with this node down here, Primal Spirit, getting increased flash charges gain, if I run Poachers, that's another 100% increased flash charges gain. Plus this wheel's flash charge effectiveness, plus flash duration, plus this beautiful motherfucking belt. Everyone just take a sec to Craigasm. It's got ES. 99 life is not bad for CI. Granted, it could be movement speed as my last prefix. It's not bad. Stun is based off of your HP prior to being CI, and if you're picking up this wheel, you're getting HP. If you're picking up this wheel for stun, you're getting HP, which means that this 99 life is being scaled, thus increasing my stun threshold. Yeah. So it's not an awful prefix. It's got a lot of ES. The res could be bigger, but as a CI build, usually you don't have res problems because of all the hybrid all res nodes and all that crap. But I also get flash charges used reduced. Hell yeah. and more duration. So my flasks are lasting longer. They cost less. I'll have a lot of flasks returned. It's going to be a flask build on top of everything else. So we should have 100% uptime on stibnite, granite, quartz, basalt, and then an onslaught flask. This granite will most likely be replaced with rumies, and then I'll roll bleed on something else. But that's what I got. This quartz flask alone will be able to purge any kind of bullshit elemental status ailment, or on kill, I'll also get that quartz type effect. Last thing, just for video's sake, I will show you, if you pay attention to my buff bar up here, I will pop this flask. Okay, let's kill some monsters. All right, so still quartz infused. Wait a second. All right, now let's kill something, and they all died. All right, so if you notice, I got the 3 seconds here. I pop this one, and see how it, like, when the other one fades, we're good to go, and then when this one's about to fade, come on, we're still good to go. They have each have their own separate duration, and you could refresh the 3-second one by killing things. So you could be able to juggle the 2 of them. If one's not on, the other one could be on, because they don't share the same exact effect. Good stuff. Good stuff. I love when GGG does that. Like, you have like a buffer to your other thing. It doesn't just refresh itself. So there you guys go. Cheers. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that cool, edgy stuff. And my cat, he definitely took a shit. Whenever Oscar takes a shit, he just starts roaring. Look how pissed off he is. Look at those ears. Oscar. You know, he's pissed, man. Don't never take a poop in the morning, because then you're going to start roaring like a lion. Cheers, guys. I'm out.